Did you ever jump in Call of Dragons and wondered which troop should I focus on? Well, worry not, as today we'll be answering that question with the following series where we'll be discussing every troop type with their pros and cons to help you make a decision on which troop you want to make as your main. So stick around in this video as it will be the beginning of the series where we dive in every troop type and explain what their pros and cons are. What is up guys, MEOWER here back with a brand new Call of Dragons video. So, in today's video we'll be starting a new series where we weigh in the pros and cons of each troop type, whether if it's mages, archers, infantry, cavalry, or the special flying units, and help you decide which troop you should start working on first. After you know which troop type you want to work on, we will break down every single troop, how you can use them, their pros and cons, and all that juicy stuff. Now, we will start this series by talking about mages or vestals, or depending on which faction you currently have. So it's for the League of Orders, it's called vestals. For the Spring Wardens, it is called Longleaf Treants, and for the Wilderberg, they are called where are they? The Satyr Witches. Now, mages have the highest range in Call of Dragons when it comes to attacking. They are very versatile in that they should be your absolute backbone when it comes to fighting in the open field in PvP. So, what are their pros and cons? Pros, they have the ability to shift the momentum of the battle due to their insanely high range and their high damage commanders when it comes to skills and AoE and utility. They have the ability to warp the entire field around them because a really big mage ball is super hard to break. And of course, their commanders are extremely valuable and super strong right now, and they are pretty much the meta. Cons, they are super bad when it comes to PvE because they have relatively low attack, magic attack, and most behemoths have relatively high magic defense, making it so that usually when you are using any mages or any magic marches, when it comes to PvE, such as hunting behemoths or hitting forts or even hunting darklings or dark creatures, you notice that your worst performing marches when it comes to absolute damage are usually the mages right after the infantry. Another con is that if they have super low march speed compared to most other units, so if they're caught out, they're super hard to run away with. These are the pros and cons when it comes to mages. Now, should you main mages? Well, if you have the ability to work on its commanders, because mage commanders, as they are right now in the meta of Call of Dragons, are extremely good, such as Lilia, Velen, Waldir, Alwyn, Thea, and Atheus. Well, Atheus is like the black sheep of mages. He's not that good, but he does his role pretty well because he is a magic commander after all, and he is a flying. But right now, this video is more about mages itself, not the flying counterpart. That will be in a separate video. So keep an eye out for that, and don't forget to subscribe to get a notification when that comes out as well. You have the ability to run 3 mage marches, which is pretty great. You can run 3 marches, one led by Lilia, one led by Valiant, one led by Thea, or whatever, depending on your preferences when it comes to setting up your marches. Mages are a fantastic unit. They are amazing when it comes to PvP because if you position yourself correctly, you're going to have so much value to your allies and such because a mage ball is super hard to break and they are very, very, very valuable because of the amount of CC the mage commanders provide, such as the slows and the gloom, even further slows, access to the control tree from Valiant and Alwyn, and just straight up mass AoE and DPS over time. Some mage units provide different buffs to allies compared to others. So in the League of Orders, the Vestals provide an HP buff to at least one more surrounding friendly legion while in battle. They increase the HP by 20% for 15 seconds, which is pretty nice. This effect only takes effect. This only takes effect when your legion is composed mainly of Vestals. Now, do note that this effect is granted to your ally only and it's not granted to yourself. So keep an eye on that. When it comes to other factions, the Longleaf Treants here, they provide the same boost, but in terms of defense. And the same mechanic is for the Satyr Witches, but instead they provide attack instead of defense or HP. But in my opinion, providing HP is the most valuable stat because HP, as it is, increases your survivability, increases your effectiveness value in the open field, and of course, having higher troop count directly impacts your damage factors when it comes to dealing damage. So when you have higher HP, you're going to deal even more damage because you're going to have higher troop count. So it directly correlates with the damage factor. Now, that is everything that you need to know about mages. If I missed anything, do remind me in the comments below or come join my Discord and talk with me. I would love to see each and every one of you there. However, if you do like videos like this, please drop a like, share the video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next video where we talk about archers. Meow meow.